Unfortunately, there are still some stigmas around today. When I started in the field 20 years ago, at that time, it was difficult to talk about going to see a counselor. Today, I think it's less of a stigma, but still there are those questions that people ask, such as, does it mean that I'm mentally ill if I go to see a counselor? Well, the fact of the matter is, we live in a day and age where many of the problems that come to counselors are the natural and typical stresses of life. I talk with a number of medical doctors, family practitioners, who tell me that 60, 70, sometimes even more than that % of the cases that come through their doors are dealing with matters of stress, matters of life that have now caused people to experience depression in different forms, anxiety, and a whole host of problems that can sometimes manifest themselves with physical symptoms. So the fact is, if life is getting hard and you have not been able to find a way to deal with it effectively, you find yourself wrestling with the pains of life, that's probably a good indicator that it's time to pick up the phone and make a call. All of our providers are either licensed professionals or are well on their way toward licensure. We are attempting to take the very best of mental health practitioners and practices and theories and combine those with a Christ-centered approach to working with people, which means that all of our therapists are Christians, all of our therapists are going to hold to very high values about the role that faith plays in a person's life, and we'll work to try to integrate those in a way that makes the most sense for each one of our clients and the client issues that present, respecting different faith walks and journeys that people are on. Family Counseling Associates was actually started as a private practice for me some 14 years ago. I never really had the intention of developing it as a large group that it has become, but I'm very grateful for the fact that now we have over a dozen practitioners representing all of the different disciplines within the mental health field, including psychiatrists, marriage and family therapists, social workers, mental health counselors, and we even have some of the newer disciplines that are now making their way into the field, such as executive coaches and life coaches.